Hey guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with me, and I was just making some little goodie bags for our retreat that we have coming up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week. And so I thought I would let you watch me for a little while. You can make them taller if you want. You just leave your paper longer. These are just some little short ones that I wanted to make, put some little gifts in. You can punch the tops. This is just a border punch that I use to go along the top and make it decorative. You can put washi tape across them, or you can put a little bow on them. You can decorate them up any way that you want. These are just great little gift bags, and it's a good way to use up some old paper that you have laying around. Doesn't matter if your paper's thick or thin. It works either way. A little bit harder to fold when it's thick, but you can get it done. Alright, you start off with a piece that, to make this size, a piece that is 6 by 12, and then this is a single-sided sheet, as you can tell, and it doesn't matter, it can be single-sided. This will just be my inside. I think I want this to be my top, so I'm going to score my 1.5. You take your short side and score it 1.5 inches. Now, to keep your paper on your pattern paper from splitting like it does a lot, if you'll use your stylus and use the big fat end where it doesn't go down in those grooves on your scoreboard, and go across it that way, and then turn it over and go across it again on the back. That breaks down those fibers a little bit and keeps it from cracking on you. Okay? Then you're going to turn it to the long side. And on the long side, you're going to do 2, 3, 4, 7 3/4, 8 3/4, and 9 3/4. Okay, we'll flip it over and we'll do those again. Do it 2, 3, 4, 7 3/4, 8 3/4, and 9 3/4. Okay, so that has got your scoring done. Now, on this bottom, right here where you scored the 1.5 inch, you need to really flex that, fold it back and forth on itself a few times, because this is going to be very important when you start folding the bottom of your box. This is going to be the bottom of the box. It's a bag, not a box. This is the second time I've tried to do this. The first time my husband interrupted and I had to stop. And now this time I'm calling it a box instead of a bag. But it's a bag, you know that. Okay, we've got that kind of pressed really well, and it's really flexible. So now what you're going to do is, on this inside score line, you're going to fold that over, and then on the outside score line on this one, this side, you're going to fold that over. And see what it does is it makes it meet in the middle, and that makes the crease in the back of your bag. So now all we're going to do is use a little glue. You can use score tape here if you want. This glue holds it very well, so I'm just going to use this, and I hope this will be coming back out. I hope this will start shipping again shortly, because I am running very low on my stash, and I'm completely out of any in the store. So they say it'll start back shipping in the spring, so hang on just a little while longer if you can. I'm using mine very sparingly, waiting. Okay, then you just turn it and fold it on those other score lines. Crease those, and you've got the making of your bag already. Now you're going to take the side where your 1/2 inch score line is, and you're just going to kind of pull out on those sides. Just keep kind of pulling out until they really release. And it'll take just a little bit. But what you want is this score line right here in line with that score line right there on the inside. You want those to line up, and that makes the crease in the bottom of your box. So I line them up and I hold them, and then I just take my bone folder and I crease it really well. Okay, again, you want this score line right there to go in line with that right there, that other score line on the inside. So you see my score line right here, and then my score line right here. I'm going to line those up just like that. And then I take my bone folder, I start at that edge, and I just crease it. So you've got that. And then do the same thing on the other side. Just make sure that those score lines line up really well, because if they don't, then it's going to make your box, your bag, just a little bit off kilter. Okay. Alright, so you got that. Now you're going to need to open it back up, and then you're going to fold in your side scores. Where we scored those sides, you're going to fold that in. Okay, so you got those folded in. All your score lines are looking good. Now all you need to do is just put your bag together. Okay, and I'm going to use a little bit of score tape on the bottom of this, because it just seems to hold it a lot better if I put a little score tape there. Then I don't have to hold it as long. If I put glue, I'm going to have to hold on to it. And I got a lot of these to make, so. And I just put a little bit there and a little bit there and some across here. You don't have to put these on there, but I like for this to be closed up, so I put it just a little bit there. It's fine if you don't, but I just like for that to be closed up. So I put my fist up in there, and then I just fold that over, and I press those down. And then I do this on this side. Then I put my fist back in there and press that one down. So there you go. Now you could score these, you could fold these flat if you wanted to and store them away somewhere. You know, all you'd have to do is just fold that up and store them away. If you wanted to make them ahead of time for your family and friends for gifts, that would be great. Or you can use these, you can make these up also and use these to make your mini albums out of. Just this would be your bag. You can make, like I said, you can make them taller, just increase the length. Instead of making a 6 by 12, just make an 8 by 12 or whatever, and you can make them taller. Okay, we're going to put a little ribbon in this one. So I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm going to put a hole there. And a little hole right there. That may not be exactly center, but it'll be good enough. And I would go ahead and put my little gift in here, but I don't have them over here on this table, so I'll go ahead and tie it up, and then we'll wait on that. And then I just tie a bow, or you know, you could use twine, just whatever on this. Strictly up to you. But these are so cute, they're so easy to make, and you can make them up ahead of time and have them ready to go when you start to have a party or a get together or whatever. Well, I'm having more trouble making the bow than I did making the bag. There we go. My bow kept slipping. Okay, so there we go. We have our little bow. So there is our little bag. I have lots of them made, but still lots to go. Some of them are made with double-sided paper. Some of them are made with single-sided paper. But those are our little gift bags. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them below. and I will be more than happy to answer them. All of the measurements and the pictures of these will be on my blog this afternoon. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.